here at the Seymour Duncan booth with Frank Falbo, and as usual, they have a lot of cool stuff, and Frank's going to take us through it. Hey, Frank.
Absolutely. Hey, guys. We this year we introduced, actually just slightly before NAMM, we introduced the Blackouts modular preamp and coil pack. What we're doing there is we're taking the preamp that's inside of the Blackouts and moving it to the control cavity in kind of an open source way, so that you can actually black out any 4-conductor humbucker pickup. You can black out a JB, you can black out a 59, you can black out the stock pickups that came with your guitar, and you'll get most of what makes a blackout sound like a blackout, and ultra low noise. But we also have Blackouts coil packs, where if you put those with the modular preamp, that's how you get a sound that is the closest possible to an original blackout. We introduced the Liberator solderless pickup change system. The Liberator is mounted to your volume potentiometer. So you take out your old volume pot, maybe it's already scratchy anyway, I don't know, but it's a high quality potentiometer from Bourne's. It's a Seymour Duncan pot. And on it is this assembly where you get to, once it's installed, you get to change your pickups without any soldering, and quite honestly very quickly, with screw terminals though. It's not a push connector. What we found with push connectors is they can get a little loose over time, especially if they're used multiple times. Now it is our 35th anniversary this year, so if you can think back, where was I 35 years ago? We are releasing a limited edition 35th anniversary commemorative JB and Jazz set. This is to celebrate our 35th anniversary. Some of the things about it visually match what a JB would have been if you had bought it 35 years ago from Seymour, where the legs, there's long legs on the base plate, there's a maple spacer, the bobbins are butyrate. But we make a JB today pretty much the same way we made it back then. They sound the same. This one is just going to have some of those appointments, and it's going to celebrate, our 35th anniversary. You'll see that we're going to also do an antiquity JB Jazz set. Now, when Seymour and Kathy started this company, vintage PAF pickups were 30 some odd years old, right? By now, the JB and the Jazz are now as old as those vintage pickups were then. So it's time now for an antiquity JB Jazz. This would be like, you're hunting around on eBay and you find something from 1981, or, you get an old one, the tape's, rough and it's been scratched and there's, string grooves in it and stuff like that. The antiquity JB Jazz also has a degaussed magnet in it, so it's not just made to look old, but made to sound old. So it is made to sound like that one that you pulled out of that old Super Strat, that you got on eBay. Is our 35th anniversary, and we are doing a commemorative 35th anniversary guitar. It's the Seymour Duncan 35. This guitar is very similar to the guitar that Seymour plays most of the time, and we're very proud of this guitar. It's a collaborative effort between Seymour W. Duncan, myself, the folks at Larrivee Guitars are helping us out with this solid one piece of choice ash body, a maple neck, the 2 humbuckers, of course. This guitar will come with the pickups, the JB and Jazz concept pickups in it, but then in addition, it's going to have Zephyr Silver humbucker set in the case, and Liberators on tele control plates, so that you can swap those out and listen with 250K or 500K, and you can swap out and listen to the Zephyr Silver pickups in it. There's only going to be 35 of these guitars made available, all individually numbered and signed by Seymour. And we're very proud to make this a part of our 35th anniversary celebration.